Have you ever wondered how to build muscle effectively? Well, you're not alone. Many people are on the hunt for the secret to gaining muscle mass, but let me tell you, it's not a secret, it's a science. Building muscle is a journey that requires time, persistence, and a long-term commitment. It's not just about lifting weights, it's about what you're putting in your body too. Proper training programs and adequate protein consumption are essential components of this journey. So, are you ready to commit to building a better, stronger version of yourself? Stick around to learn the steps to effectively build muscle. So, what exactly happens when we build muscle? Well, the process is known as muscle hypertrophy. This is a fancy term that describes the growth and increase of the size of muscle cells. The key to muscle hypertrophy is the relationship between protein deposition and protein breakdown. Imagine your body as a construction site. Protein deposition is like the delivery of building materials, while protein breakdown is like the removal of old or damaged materials. Now, to build a bigger and stronger structure, you need to deliver more materials than you take away. The same principle applies to your muscles. By increasing protein deposition, you're essentially delivering more building materials for your muscles. On the other hand, minimizing protein breakdown means you're reducing the removal of these materials. The balance between these two processes is what leads to muscle growth. This is where resistance training and diet come into play. Resistance training with moderate to heavy loads provides the stimulus your muscles need to grow, while a high-protein diet ensures that your body has enough building materials to support this growth. Now that we understand the science behind muscle growth, let's dive into the training aspect. Resistance training is your best friend when it comes to building muscle. It's the key that unlocks the door to muscle growth, and here's why. Training with moderate to heavy loads stimulates your muscle fibers, causing them to adapt and grow in size. This is where the magic of muscle hypertrophy happens. When you push your muscles to their limits, they respond by growing back, stronger and larger. Now let's talk about the repetition continuum. It's a concept that suggests different repetition ranges can lead to muscle growth. Some people might find that lower reps with heavier weights work best for them, while others might respond better to higher reps with lighter weights. It's all about finding what works best for your body. There's no one-size-fits-all approach to muscle growth. But here's something that holds true for everyone: the effectiveness of compound and isolation movements. Compound movements are exercises that engage multiple muscle groups at once, like squats and deadlifts. They're great for building overall strength and muscle mass. On the other hand, isolation movements target specific muscles, such as bicep curls or tricep extensions. These exercises allow you to focus on individual muscle groups, ensuring they're not being overshadowed by larger muscles during compound movements. Incorporating a blend of both compound and isolation movements into your training program can bring you the best of both worlds. You'll be able to stimulate muscle growth across your entire body, while also giving extra attention to specific areas. So, remember, resistance training with moderate to heavy loads, experimenting with different repetition ranges, and mixing up compound and isolation exercises are all key components of an effective muscle building program. But there's one more piece to the puzzle that's just as important. The right kind of training is crucial, but so is the right kind of diet. When trying to build muscle, your diet plays a crucial role. A well-balanced diet is the unsung hero behind those admirable muscle gains. It's the fuel that supports your workout endeavors and the building block for muscle repair and growth. Let's talk about protein first. The building blocks of our muscles, protein, is essential for muscle growth. Consuming a diet high in protein helps increase protein deposition, which in turn aids in muscle hypertrophy or muscle mass increase. Now you might wonder, how much protein do we need? Well, there's no one-size-fits-all answer to that. The ideal protein intake can vary based on your body weight, the intensity of your workouts, and your fitness goals. However, a general rule of thumb is to aim for around 1 gram of protein per pound of your body weight each day. Now, onto the concept of bulking and cutting cycles. Bulking is when you consume more calories than your body burns, creating a calorie surplus to support muscle growth. During this phase, it's important to provide the body with enough nutrients, particularly protein and complex carbohydrates, without going overboard with your calorie intake. You want to fuel your body to build muscle, not to store fat. Transitioning from bulking, we have cutting cycles. This is when you consume fewer calories than your body burns, creating a calorie deficit to lose fat while maintaining muscle mass. It's like sculpting: you bulk up the clay, and then you begin to cut and shape it. In both cycles, it's essential to maintain a balanced diet. Make sure to include a variety of nutrient-dense foods like lean meats, fish, eggs, dairy, whole grains, fruits, and vegetables. These will provide you with the vitamins and minerals your body needs to function optimally and support muscle growth. Remember, what you eat is just as important as how you train. So feed your body the right nutrients and you'll be well on your way to achieving those muscle gains you've been working for. Building muscle effectively requires a combination of the right training and diet. Throughout our exploration of muscle growth, we've highlighted the importance of understanding muscle hypertrophy, the process of increasing muscle mass through a balance of protein deposition and protein breakdown. Remember, this process isn't instantaneous. It demands both time and persistence, a long-term commitment to your fitness goals. Moving on to training, we've discussed the power of resistance training with moderate to heavy loads. This type of training, coupled with a variety of repetition ranges, can significantly contribute to muscle growth. Don't shy away from both compound and isolation movements. These two types of exercises, when used in combination, can lead to optimal muscle stimulation and growth. We've also delved into the crucial role of diet in muscle building. A high protein intake is key to supporting muscle growth and recovery while also minimizing protein breakdown. The concept of bulking and cutting cycles, although common, must be approached thoughtfully. During a bulking phase, ensure you're providing your body with enough nutrients to support muscle growth, but avoid excessive calorie intake that might lead to unwanted fat gain. In conclusion, building muscle is a complex process that requires a well-rounded approach. Training and diet go hand in hand, and understanding the underlying science of muscle hypertrophy can help you make informed decisions about your muscle-building strategy. With dedication and consistency, you can successfully build muscle. Thanks for watching, and here's to your muscle-building journey.